Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ekaterina and today I would like to talk about the biggest hacker event in the Nordic Europe, Disobey. This video is gonna be super interesting, so I hope that you have a cup of tea and let's go. First of all, I want to say that I'm a software engineer and my interest in cybersecurity is minor. But I was always curious about it and spent some time learning about security in my free time. Once I was talking to a colleague who told me about Disobey. Disobey? What is that? Never heard of it. He told me that this is a hacker event where people literally come to search for vulnerabilities, hack, and share their knowledge about cybersecurity. But it's not only about enthusiastic volunteers who just have passion to break in. There are also many interesting parties involved who search for talents, have business in cybersecurity, and take a big part in the Disobey. That's what makes the event interesting, monetized, and so popular. A short disclaimer that this is a closed event, so no press is allowed and no photos can be made except the official photographers who work there. Confidentiality is the key, so in this video I might use the photos from the official website of Disobey. Since you know the idea of the event, I must tell you that getting in isn't so easy. Yes, people can buy normal tickets to Disobey, but those are gone in a minute after sales opening. And the cheapest option of the user ticket is 70 euros in 2024. Companies can pay 300 euros per person, or people can just buy a support ticket for 300 euros. It's sort of an expensive option for user ticket to get more funds to the conference. But those were sold out so fast in any case, and I didn't buy the ticket on time. My next option was to try to win a ticket, and the easiest option was to participate in a lottery from Disobey sponsors. I tried all of them and none worked for me. There were too many participants and I wasn't lucky. But there was one option left. Try to participate in Disobey Challenge. This actually is the hardest option, and remember that I'm not a cybersecurity professional, I'm a software engineer. So it's like a mathematician trying to solve physics task. It's not that obvious for me. I picked up a challenge called Unauthorized Access Management. The idea was to sneak into the secure building and to find a certain person. But you don't know who the person is, and neither you know the name or how he looks like. And you only know the nickname of the person. That's tough. But I had no choice since I desperately wanted to go to the event and there was no other chance to get a ticket. I wasn't sure how to solve this task. But then I figured out the main thing about the security was timing. I had to find the right time to get into the building. And I played the game with open cards, found a person, and the challenge was solved. I got in. Later on, I figured out that the founder of Disobey spoke about me on the stage, but I totally missed that part. This year, the cards for the participants have very nice design. In my Instagram, most of the people like it very much. So this is the design people have for this year. And this was last year cards. These are kind of cards are beautiful. To be frank, I like the touch of the old one. It's made out of wood and it touches very nice. But the new one, it has a super nice design, which I'm totally loving. So what's Disobey all about? There are challenges for hackers, there are workshops, lectures, and some stats from companies who work in security or search for some people in their team to work in security. You can find there some companies like network productions, government official, log companies, IT companies, and so on. I must say that before going to Disobey, people need to know the safety rules and take their pink glasses off. Disobey is about hacking, and you never know who comes for decent reasons, or the knowledge sharing, and who wants to attack other people and steal their credentials. Therefore, you can't just show up to Disobey normally with your working laptop as you would come to any other technical conference. I do recommend to leave your work devices at home. If you want to solve challenges, take a brick computer with operation system on a USB stick. And if everything crashes, you just reinstall the operation systems and everything will be fine. Try not to use the Wi-Fi on the venue. For obvious reasons, it's better to be safe than sorry. I also put my personal phone into the flight mode, turn the Bluetooth, and ideally not take any electronic keys with you. The reason for that is that electronic keys sometimes are not encrypted, and in Disobey, many people come with key readers, so they can read your electronic keys, scan it, and even reproduce it. I think it's better to try to avoid that. What did I like about Disobey the most? I probably love the log producers. Those were very technical. They talked about the current industry, about the trends and challenges, explain how the logs work, and make it very exciting. I love the fact that most of the companies were local, and actually finding good logs is not so easy, and I'm super happy that Finland has companies that are oriented on quality in such kind of products. On Disobey, I discovered that cybersecurity isn't just about solo hacking. It's a small, closed community where you can find a knowledge sharing and support. There were different cybersecurity groups from various Finnish cities. For example, there was a HAUFAG, a cybersecurity group from Helsinki, OuluSec from Oulu, and many others. Disobey actually broke my stereotypes that hackers are antisocial people like we see in Mr. Robot series. Most of them are actually super active, talkative, and very nice people. If we talk about the lectures, I couldn't obviously listen to all of the lectures, but there were some that I could spot. And one of them was from Kela. It's a Finnish social insurance system that has the data of all Finnish citizens and residents. Their talk was supposed to be very promising, and they made an impression like they will tell us about the technologies they use, the obstacles they have, and about cybersecurity battles that they win. But to be honest, Kela lecture was the biggest disappointment for me. Literally, they told nothing. It was a boring talk where the message was, we need to secure our systems. I mean, hello, isn't that obvious? Why wasting our time of saying something that we already know? Anyway, so far, this is the only lecture that I personally didn't like that much, and others were very appealing. I love the lecture from Timecodes when he talked about the hardware people need for hacking. He made a very clear and simple to understand presentation. I loved this, and I think it was a good overview for me. I personally learned this stuff at the university, but since I specialize on IoT, maybe not everyone has this case as I do. And so far, the best thing that Disobey can offer is networking, communication, and sharing the passion for what you do. There is amazing atmosphere over there, and you just dive into the world of cybersecurity. I want to thank all of the organizers and the companies for making Disobey happen. I'm so excited for joining in the next year, and hopefully there will be a ticket for me. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you like it, and see you in the next chapters. Bye!